what's happening on the Filipino nurses who are trying to become a USRN. So now let's help you. Today I'm going to present to you the things NASA could do, especially the only ticket or the main ticket that we need to have in order for us to become a in order for us to be in United States is to become a USRN. And NASA is here to help you. We'll provide you the best, the easiest, or I should say, seamless exam application process. So NASA is a processing company that will help you achieve your dreams or obtaining your USRN license or international license. And we are your innovative medical partner and lab. And our main mission is to provide also a real-time customer service to our valued clients, because this is very common. We had a lot of applicants or nurses that is inquiring that, the struggle is to having a delay on their processing or a slow response, and they just wanted to know updates on what's happening in their application and so on. So Nasya developed a strategy. We have the most innovative online processing application solution that always prioritizes the time and convenience of our valued client or a medical professional that is interested in working abroad. And here are the leaders of Nasya. Of course, Ma'am Kendra Dayan Torres Shocon, Sir Christopher Francisco, Chief Executive Officer, Sir Gilmar Padua, our Chief Operating Officer, and Ma'am Arlene Aliera, Chief Financial Officer, and of course, me, Edward James Avincula, your Business Corporate Manager. So, here are the services that we are offering. We mainly need NCLEX in becoming or take NCLEX to become a USRN. This is our main ticket to be in United States, to work and start living on our dream. And also visa screen application. All medical professionals are needing this. This is a screening program wherein we need to process for us to have a visa screen certificate that we need in the embassy interview for us to have a permanent or temporary visa. USRN license endorsement, we will need to, let's say for example, you will need to transfer or to work into another state because your employer wanted you to deploy on that state, or you yourself because you have friends or family on that specific state that you wanted to work with and your initial license is different. So we can just process license endorsement. Student visa application, pass letter, CGFNS certification program, and USRN license renewal. Once you pass NCLEX and become a USRN, 2 or 3 years it will be expiring, so we can help you process the renewal. Middle East application and Philippine requisition of documents. So what are the things that you might consider if you are doing it with yourself and doing it with Nasya? Of course, if you're doing it with yourself, the probability of committing mistakes is really high, no? Because the instructions in coming from the Board of Nursing is kind of difficult, knowing today there are some changes that is happening. So it's really hard to understand or to do some research. It would take so much time, and sometimes, or most of the time, errors and mistakes will result to disapproval, will waste your hard-earned money, and of course the time that it will be consuming. It's very important. Time is gold, so we always wanted to make sure all your applications are accurately filed, and we don't want you to get high stress and anxiety because you're not sure of what's happening. And if you do it with Nasya, we always make sure that it is filed properly or your application is in good hands. We are an expert and well knowledgeable in processing your NCLEX application and other things that we need to have for you to work in the United States. We also have a dedicated support that will communicate with you. We are the one who will update you. You're not the one who will update us. We will let you know on what's happening on your application, you will see the progress of your application from time to time, anywhere you wanted or anytime you wanted. It's available on our portal. And this will be a hassle-free, fast, and reliable exam application experience. You can track your application 24/7, and we guarantee you 100% success and approval on your exam application. So, yeah, Nasya Business Consultancy Services created a mobile app to guide you or to show you what's happening on your application, the progress of your NCLEX, or what are the services that you obtain from us. It will be on our mobile app. It's very easy to use. I like the mobile app because it is more convenient. Anytime, anywhere, as long as I have my phone, I can access and show or check the progress of my application. So as you can see it down there, it's very user friendly. You can see the news that we got 4 months approved within 4 months in New York. So we had that, and yep, these are the things that you can see down there: promotions, services that we offered, success stories, events, and yep, etc. So there are a lot of things that you can see down there, and every journey starts with a single step. So step one, the very first thing that we need to do is the NCLEX assessment. Here in Nasya, we provide it for you for free. So meaning, once you submit your initial requirements, we will review and evaluate it for you, and there will be no extra fee for that. And once you decided, you can apply for NCLEX, and while doing your application, you can have the review in Peak Excellence Review Center. They will help you on your preparation and review in order for you to gain enough and sufficient knowledge to pass NCLEX exam, knowing that there is a change that is upcoming this April 2023, and we call it Next Generation NCLEX. And once we pass your NCLEX, you don't really need for a recruitment agency. They're already here. U.S. Healthcare Career Philippines and Caves Treasures Manpower, together with our partners, Advanced Healthcare and Intensive Specialty Hospital, will provide you the opportunity that you are looking if you will become a USRN. And once you get hired, we will process the visa screen application for you to have the visa screen certificate that you will need in embassy interview in order for you to get certified and start living in the start working in the United States or living on your dream. So I should say Nasya is like a one-stop shop on this kind of journey. We have the processing company, or we are the processing company that will provide you a seamless and easy application process, and Peak Excellence Review Center will give you enough knowledge and will prepare you on your review. And once you pass NCLEX, here is Intensive Specialty Hospital, here is Advanced Healthcare, and we also have Caves Treasures Manpower and Construction Corporation will help you process other documents and work in the United States. So, yeah, we can endorse you onto them. And why do we need to start your application today? There are a lot of things that you need to consider, but I would just highlight the very important for me because, getting an NCLEX exam or get approved and pass NCLEX exam is not that easy. So it would consume so much time, and of course, from time to time, the processes or the requirements are changing. So much better if you do it now, and if you pass NCLEX, it will be always right there. You will always become a USRN. And there are many benefits of working as a registered nurse in the United States. This includes, of course, high wages, flexible schedules, and excellent job security. And to tell you, most of the time, our applicants wish that they had processed their NCLEX exam a long time ago. So we don't want you to regret for some reason. So yeah, that is one of your options at the end of the day. Becoming a USRN is one of the best option if you are a registered nurse or if you are a nursing graduate. And there are 50 states in the US, and these are the things that we are considering if you apply for NCLEX or choosing a state where to proceed with your NCLEX exam application. first we have the state that issues active license. We cannot use your license, or we cannot proceed your application if that state is inactive. You cannot use that. Social security number. Most of the states require a social security number in processing the NCLEX exam application. So since we are here in the Philippines, we don't have that one. It is different to the social security system number that we got here. So social security number is a unique identification number of the citizens of United States. And some of the states also require English proficiency exam upon application. Also, work experience. We are also considering the dates of graduation and the application validity. Some of them are only valid for 6 months, a year, and also 5 years. So we will help you decide or select which will be the best based on your preferences. And here are our highly recommended states. First, New York. It is one of the easiest, fastest, and also most affordable. As you can see, there is only two steps, or there are only two steps. Step one is your, of course, assessment. On the very first phase, you will need to submit your initial requirements to us for us to give you an evaluation on what are the things that we need to have, especially the requirements. And it's very fast in New York. Yeah. So we got an approval after 30 days, and here in New York, most of the time our clients are receiving their approval after like 2 or 3 months. The longest that we had was like 5 or 6 months. So yeah, that is how easy and fast New York is. Work experience is not necessary, and no fingerprinting. And one of the best things that I really like about New York is your application is valid until you pass. However, you need to take your NCLEX exam in the next span of 5 years. So that's 5 years. Preparation, review, you will have that enough time, because you can schedule and take your NCLEX exam on the next span of 5 years after receiving your approval. So before you can proceed with the step 2, I'd like you to prepare and to study. Use that time in preparation and review. And yep, we have also Texas. Texas, there are 4 steps. Step 1 always will be the assessment. You will need to submit your initial requirements, and the processing time frame in Texas will take 6 to 8 months. So yep, it's always like that, and it really depends on the evaluator. And you need to also have a Philippine nursing work experience if you graduated more than 4 years ago. So doesn't specify a length as long as you have that work experience. We also need to process a fingerprinting, or we commonly known this as the criminal background check. So there will be a form that we will send out to you, and you will need to accomplish it. We will guide you. And nursing jurisprudence exam. This is all about the laws and ethics of Texas, on how you will practice your license legally on the state of Texas. And it is also a compact state. When we say compact state, you can practice your license telephonically, or just like an on-call nurse on another state that is under the compact state, or enhanced nursing licensure compact state. Application is valid for 1 year. Unlike New York, there will be 5 years that they will allow you to schedule and take your NCLEX exam. But in Texas, there's only 1 year. So once you receive your approval, you can proceed, or you need to proceed your application or exam registration and scheduling within 1 year. NCLEX Illinois. So there will be 3 steps. The same with Texas. Processing time frame will take 6 to 8 months. Work experience is not necessary, and we also need to process the fingerprinting or the criminal background check. And once you process, take note of this, once you process or you pass NCLEX, you need to pay or process the licensing to acquire the physical license. So unlike Texas and New York, they will send it to you right away on your mailing address, the physical license. But in Illinois, you need to request it. There is a certain process that we need to undergo in order for us to receive the physical license. Because if we will not, within 1 year, the passing of your NCLEX will be forfeit if you will not process it. And Lastly, application is valid for 1 year, just like Texas. Once you receive your approval, you need to schedule and take your exam within 1 year. And we have also NCLEX Australia. Processing time frame is 3 to 4 months. Work experience is needed. Minimum of 3 months within 5 years. And you need to go to Australia to process this one. So there will be like a practical exam that needs to be done only on a specific area or address or location in Australia. So there are only 3 steps: application, NCLEX exam application, and then the OSCE examination application fee. So that will be in Australia. And NCLEX Saipan processing time frame is 4 to 5 months. It also requires an original employment certificate if graduated more than 10 years ago. So we need to have that is a must. And this is a paper application, meaning this is like the traditional way of doing our application. We gather the documents, compile it, and then send it to the Board of Nursing. And also, the official transcript of records must specify a pharmacology subject, and we need to request a certificate on your school stating that you are you undergone with the pharmacology subject or course. And application is valid for 1 year. So the same with Texas and Illinois. Once you receive your approval, you need to have you need to schedule and take your NCLEX exam within that year. So yep, those are the things that we need to consider in choosing it. There will be no problems in processing it as long as we can comply the necessary requirements that they need for us to have the approval. And here in Nasya, again, free assessment. Once you submit your requirements, we'll give you a feedback within a day. And yeah, it's really fast. So yeah, we will provide you the things that you need to do, what are the things or requirements that needs to submit, and so on. So yeah, here in Nasya, you will have a real-time update, an innovative assistance using our mobile app, a dedicated customer service support that will update you from time to time. We'll provide you answers on the questions that you have on your mind about your application, and we are the most affordable and reliable processing company in the country. And yep, if you have not downloaded our mobile app, just do it now. It's for free. You can create your account, you can submit your requirements, and we'll give you updates on what's happening on NCLEX and what are the exciting things that we have here in Nasya. It is where you can also, if you start your application with us, that is where you can see the progress of your application. It's very transparent. You can see the breakdown of the things that you have settled onto us, the step 1, what are the things that we are doing, and so on. And if you wanted to visit us, our main office is in Davao City. It's in Obrero, Poblacion District. We are in the middle of the city. And if you wanted to contact with us as well, you can message us on our Facebook page, Nasya Business Consultancy Services, or Instagram, or in our website, nasya.ph. And you can also copy the numbers on screen if you wanted to communicate with us. And our partners, of course, Cage Treasures Manpower and Construction Corporation, Intensive Specialty Hospital, Advanced Healthcare that was discussed to us earlier by Sir Israel. So they are very excited. In terms of nursing, the top pick by US are Filipinos, because again, this is very natural onto us to care for someone. So yeah, and these are other partners that we got. Of course, Peak Excellence Review Center, the #1 review center in Northern Mindanao, the TAC Peak, the TAC Excellence. So these are the team that will help you become a USRN and will help you achieve your dreams in working in the United States. So again, thank you so much for having me here or for coming here today. If you get some questions, you can raise it now, or you can send us a message on our Facebook page or in our email, or you can even give us a call.